Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Kenji's World. Yes, I'm very aware. First episode, a little bit of a shambles, but this is the learning curve. This is the current learning curve at the moment. I'm in a different location at the moment in Brisbane. My cousin has got his wedding. I've moved here. Girlfriend's got exams, so we are going to be staying in here for the weekend. And I think, oh, Kenji, you said you're going to dedicate yourself to filming one episode a day. Good for you. Now you're going to have to move a whole bunch of gear all the time. Ha ha, you sucker. So, a lot of feelings of like, oh crap, what have I got myself into? You know, what do I have to do? Sometimes, you know, the stress of thinking about what that next week's going to look like. Can I keep it up? Can I do this daily? The self-doubt kicks in so easily, you know, and just one step at a time, right? One step at a time. Anxiety, I feels like to me, is the brain going too far, man. Going too far, thinking about too many things that are not in the present moment and not being connected to your body, not being connected to your breath. So I'm like, come back. And what are my grounding practices? So I know first episode I just rambled about things I'm going to talk about. I was talking about the art of focus that I'm trying to develop, and what is my current practice that I'm trying to really hone. My Kung Fu is pretty much foundational in what I do and everything that I'm trying to, I guess, apply into my life. It's very focused on bringing the mind and body together. But I'm not here to talk about what I learned in Kung Fu. There may be some insights that I learned that are applicable, but it's a very bodily practice, so it's nothing that I can really do over camera. But what I am working on at the moment that I'm trying to for Kenji's World, his focus right now is morning and nighttime routines. Do you have a morning and nighttime routine? I don't know. Do you have something you do in the morning? Do you have something that you do in the afternoon? How do you start the day? How do you finish the day? The microcosm that we are living each and every day, right? I believe if you start the day strong and then you finish the day clean, tie that loop, I feel it's always a rich life. It always feels like a big day. Lots happened. And there were just some habits that I really want to try and ingrain because I know that it's just so good for me. So I'll discuss that a little bit and what that kind of means for me. But my morning routines, I'm waking up at the moment, meditation. This morning, because my girlfriend was going to go to yoga, and I was like, oh, yoga, I could go join. I do Kung Fu in Brisbane, but I'm in Goldie. She had a yoga class, so I went there, which is really great. Just apply what I'm learning in Kung Fu into yoga as well. Like I said, it's practice to bring your mind, body together. Just keep applying yourself, mind and body. And I guess the question is, what is that relationship of mind and body for you? Can you feel a differentiation between mind and body? Can you feel like what all that, you know, cranial activity feels like? Can you feel what your body feels like? Can you feel what it's like sometimes when it does come together? You're a bit more present, you're a bit more here. And sometimes, you got these tight feelings inside your body. You got anxiety, or you're overthinking, and you got so much tension, which is causing that disrupt in your mind. It causes disrupt in your body. How do we take care of that? And going back to my morning routine, I'm trying to start my own businesses. I want to be living life with my own schedule. I'm a stubborn F, I just don't think I can just continue to be employed anymore. So I need to be my own boss, but with that has to come more discipline, because if I'm working from home sometimes and I'm trying to do other things, then it's so easy to get caught up, to get lost. It's so easy to just get distracted by this world right now. There's so many things at the touch of a fingertip. There's videos that you can watch. Oh, there's sweets, coffees, cakes everywhere around the corner. The devices are so accessible right now to make life comfortable. But the comfort doesn't, unfortunately, help. And the comfort is also a place of security. And I know self-sabotage, my own self-sabotage is tied to that comfort, coming back into things that can make me feel safe, like eating comfortable foods or overindulging sometimes in sensual pleasures because you are trying to avoid growing. You're trying to avoid the truth of what your life is about right now. and I need more practices so that I can stay here. I start with my meditations just to sit in the morning. It's kind of nice. It's like a physical, it's like the very low barrier to entry, but it's still physical. You got to keep yourself postured. You got to become mindful of your breath, and I just want to be present as possible. I'm not saying I always am. Faulty human, guilty here, but I want to be more present for my relationships. I want to try and be more present for the world in terms of the work that I'm going to do for the people that are there in my life, for myself as well. So it starts with meditations, and then I want to try and get into movement, and then I have like my push-ups. My push-ups is just, that thing that I need to do. It's difficult, and I don't want to do it. I can feel it. Thank God my girlfriend helped me out. She's like, you'll feel great if you do it. So it was good. I was like, okay, I'm not going to put it off. And so if I have some warming up exercises that leads me into that, I just need to get that energy rolling, the momentum going. Then I can stay focused a little bit better. And then tying the end off, the nighttime routine has been super crucial. I've been great at mornings for a long time in terms of it's been an easy place for me. Night times and planning and scheduling has been this new skill coming into my life that I really need to hone a bit more, / I'm improving on, and I can see its benefits. What am I doing tomorrow? What's this next week looking like? What do I have to plan? What are the most important things? What is the needle mover, right? I love playing guitar. I love playing music. Like I said, those shiny things or the fun things. I want to go skating. I want to go swimming. Great. But is that moving the needle? So you need that time. What is the needle? What's going to move you towards the thing that feels the most important, or is the most important right now to get financially stable in my life, so that I can continue the life that I want to live. So what does that look like? Where is the money going to come from? How am I going to apply myself? What are the opportunities arising? What is possible right now? What is, what still requires, like my podcast I want to start. I can't start the podcast yet because I don't have the equipment. It's like, sweet, podcast and wait. It's kind of good to put that to the side. It's kind of nice when you have things that can't be done right now. So what can I do right now? What needles can I move? So that's that nighttime routine. Just planning, looking at my day, reflections, and I've got my habit tracker that I'm building for the habit course that I ran a while ago. I will be running it again in August, so you will hear about it. I'll start sending some things out soon. But, how am I staying on top of my habits? How are they looking? Are they moving the needle? And what's the most important thing? And give gratitude before I finish the day. They're the practices, because every single day without fail, there's always going to be an opportunity or a place that I will be challenged as a person, as an individual, to suck at life. There's always going to be a moment for me to suck at life, to not be the best version of me. But to not suck as hard as I sucked yesterday, I must have things in place so I can be a little bit more diligent, a bit more vigilant with who I am, what I am right now, and how I can be the best with friends and family and loved ones. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. And I feel the more you start to see these things, right? Nighttime, morning routines, right? How do you start the day? How do you close the day? That's what is currently helping for me to maintain my focus. Like I said, it still strays, definitely. Guilty. Kenji's guilty, it still strays. But I'm like, okay, come back, and what pulls me away, this is the vigilance of what's the thought, what's going on inside of my mind that's taking me away from the focus, what's tempting me, what's this thing leading me away, why am I not satisfied here, or what's going on that I'm not engaging as I would like to be wholly and then as a person that I want to be, what's going on? Self-assessment, critical self-assessment is always necessary. I'm not perfect, I'm still learning. But this is why I have this. This is an accountability for me to also reflect, to think about what in the Lord's name am I doing, what am I focusing on, and this is something that's helping me as well. So this is a practice. Whether it's good or not, I don't know. Realistically, I don't know. But is it going to help me? Oh, I wholeheartedly believe so. Because when it's just me, I could ramble. But when I have you guys here, to help keep me more on point, or at least bring the question back of like, what are you talking about, Kenji? What are you on about? Then that's a very helpful prompt. So for today, that's it. That's it. Kenji's going to talk about morning and evening routine. That was it. That's all I wanted to share. Kenji's World, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. And until next time, boom, peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Kenji's World, like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on the socials, and we shall